Okay, so we are starting our chapter number 14, that is audit process and documentation. What is the audit process and what are the documents that are need to be maintained in case of this audit? So here, if we talk about the overview, that the audit process can be broadly grouped in three phases. So what are the three phases? First, we need to plan, then we need to execute, and then reporting. Audit planning, basically understanding the company, what we are understanding about the company, what all are the laws applicable on such company, and what things that companies are dealing in. So we are understanding about the company. Now establishing audit objective and also the scope. We need to determine materiality, is that information is material or not. Assessment of risk. So we need to also assess the risk that are associated with such organization. Also need to prepare audit plan and also prepare a detailed audit program. So these all are the things we need to complete in audit planning. So what all are these? That is audit, understanding the company, establishing audit objective and scope, determining materiality, assessment of risk, preparation of audit plan, preparation of detailed audit program. So now we are moving to execution of audit. Execution, in such case, we need to have to check proper things like sampling of testing of controls. We need to sampling of testing of controls. We need to take out a sample of any transactions and identification of events, that what all are the events, and then that in due course audit has to be executed, and also performing the testing procedure. How do we are testing, then that procedure need to be controlled, and performing analytical procedure. Also sampling for substantive test of details, performing substantive test of details, reviewing of work papers, management discussion on draft report. So in the case of execution, first we need to sample for testing of control, identification of events, performing controls testing procedures, performing analytical procedure, sampling for substantive test of details, performing substantive test of details. Now reviewing of working papers, management discussion on draft report. Now in case of a reporting, we need to check out certain things. Like in case of a reporting phase, the auditor cover evaluation of audit results. So in case of a reporting phase, it is an evaluation of audit results, that what is audit has evaluated. Also driving conclusions, forming of opinion, and also prepare the audit report. So in the planning, we checked out that overview of the audit process, understanding the entity, establish audit objective and scope, assess the risk, the audit. Now in case of execution, there is a develop audit program and audit manual checklist. Also perform test on analytical review, substantive test of details, and perform test on reliance on internal control, substantive test of details. And in case of a reporting, reviewing work papers and conclude overview of the audit process, evaluating audit results and audit report and management letter. Now what is the preliminary preparation that need to be done here? That the illustrative list of the activities covered under the preliminary preparation is, first is the brief outline of a company activity and financial circumstances. Also the effect of the regulatory framework on the audit across, referenced to the summary of primary and secondary legislation. Also the details of any significant facts, events, or changes which have taken place or may took place, and a description of the scope of the audit and the authority under which it is conducted, and the type of audit, the form of opinion required, and another reporting requirement. So in the case of a preliminary preparation, we need to list out the activities that are covered under this preliminary preparation. What all are these? That we need to understand that a brief outline of the company's activity and financial circumstances. कंपनी की एक्टिविटीज़ क्या है, उसके फाइनेंशियल सर्कमस्टांसेस क्या है. इन दैट केस देयर हैज़ टू बी अ ब्रीफ आउटलाइन. एंड द इफेक्ट ऑफ रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क लाइक रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क का क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा ऑडिट पर. क्रॉस रेफरेंस to the summary of primary and secondary legislation, cross reference also required. Now details of any significant facts, what all are the significant facts, events and changes thereon जो कि हुए हैं. सो वो डिटेल्स जो है फैक्ट्स के, उन सब की डिटेल्स चाहिए प्रिलिमिनरी प्रिपरेशन में. ऑल्सो अ डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ स्कोप ऑफ ऑडिट, ऑडिट का स्कोप क्या है, अथॉरिटी क्या है जिसके अंडर में कंडक्ट हो रहा है, एंड कितने तरीके के ऑडिट है और form of opinion है, that is required, and another reporting requirement. Now a questionnaire need to be prepared here. Now the questionnaire is basically questionnaire annually issued to the client, and it is requested to get it filled by the concerned authority, executive and employees. So questionnaire annually issued होता है to the client, and the client is required to get it filled by the concerned executive and employees. If on the perusal of answers inconsistent or are noticed, the matter is further discussed by the auditor with the client for a clearer picture, and accordingly the auditor prepares a report of deficiencies and recommendation for improvement. Here it is a point that interaction through interviews. So we'll finish this chapter. So interaction, I'm just reading it, which is not so important. Questionnaire is not so important. So interaction through interview. Now orientation is just basically normal part of the audit team is learning process during the planning phase. It aims at exploring and giving an overview of a specific area or functions. Example, by asking for presentation of activities, explanation of formal or informal network, and also examinations aims at more specific issues with a view to establishing new information, often to be used as audit evidence. In some cases, such information has not been previously recorded at all, but is as audit evidence, and in some cases such information has been previously recorded in all at all, but is embodied in the interviewee through personal experiences, particular references, opinions, and so on. Now confirmation also, that finally often goes together with either orientation or examination, but deserves to be mentioned as a separate process because of its fundamental importance. Now confirmation by definition is typically based on the information that has already been gathered. Now if we check out audit program, that is audit program are prepared on the basis of audit plan, usually by the auditor who is signing the audit program report to the company. So audit program क्या होता है? Prepared on the basis of, if we talk about interaction through interviews, orientation, examination, confirmation that are need to be done. Now in case of audit program, audit जो program है that has to be prepared on the basis of audit plan. Audit program होगा audit plan के basis पे prepare, and auditor के through होगा जो कि signing, जो कि auditor report को sign करता है. So audit program basically audit plan के basis पर होगा, and who is the signing authority, उसके through होता है वो. By sometimes auditor have basic audit program, but sometimes have a basic audit program होता है, and the same is used by the auditor. After making some modifications to it, some modification has to be done in that case, and to make it according the audit engagement in the hands, and mostly it is in the form of the checklist, which can be used by the audit executives to make sure every required procedure has been implemented. So in this case, this can also help in monitoring the work of audit executives in specific or assistants in general. So I'm again reading this, that mostly it is in the form of checklist. Audit program is a form of a checklist which can be used in the audit executive to make sure every required procedure जो है वो implement हुआ है, and this can also help in monitoring the work of audit executive in specific or assistants in general. Now what is the difference between audit plan and audit program? This is important. Now we have a understanding that audit plan के basis पे audit program conduct होता है, audit program बनता है. Now I'm again reading this, that audit plan lays down the audit strategies to be followed for conducting an audit, such as identifying the areas where special consideration and skills may be necessary, obtain the knowledge of the business, and so on. Now the plan should be made to cover the among the following other things like acquiring knowledge of accounting systems, policies, and internal control procedures. Now, establishing the expected degree of reliance that to be placed on the internal control. Now, determining the nature, timing, and extent of the audit procedures to be performed, coordinating the work to be done. So, in case of audit plan, we need to cover these things like acquiring knowledge of the auditing system, policies, plans, internal control procedures, and establishing the expected degree of reliance to be placed in the internal audit control, also determining the nature, timing, the extent of the audit procedure to be performed, and also coordinating the work to be done. Now, in case of audit program, it is outlined of how the audit is to be done, कैसे करना है audit, who is to do what work and किसको क्या अपना काम करना है and कितने ड्यूरेशन में करना है. It lays down the audit procedure to be followed, evaluation procedure, ascertaining accuracy, verification of documents, scrutiny of supporting documents, checklist of overall disclosure and presentation of all items in the audit completion, and also preparation the submission of audit report. Now, identification of applicable laws. The identification of compliance requirement, जो identification है compliance requirement का under applicable law is just one part of the auditor. Means कि पहले कौन से law है, that is only one part, but before the management of the company it is necessary to make sure that there is sufficient evidence that the company compliant with each and every one of them. हालांकि हमने क्या क्या कंपनी के ऊपर क्या क्या laws लगेंगे, that is a one part, but that need to be ensure कि भाई वो सारी चीज़ें सारे laws comply हुए हैं. So in case of creation of master checklist, entity, operation and organization. In creation of master checklist, first is entity, operation and organization. Entity, operation and organizations. Now this checklist contains the matter relating to what matters they are talking about. Like in checklist में you need to check out product manufactured, service delivered, operation performed by the company, क्या क्या हुआ है, statutory status on the basis of these operations, also objects of the company as per the memorandum of association, also capital structure of the company and funding status, also details of the promoters and directors of the company, also details of the subsidiary, joint venture and associate companies, and transaction with the related parties that all need to be checked out. Now the financial and non-financial reporting requirement is legal matters and regulatory requirement, also matter relating to shareholder and public interest, also review of the internal control environment. Now working papers and maintenance of worksheet need to be done. Working paper include basically all evidence gathered by the auditor indicating that work has been done by him, and the procedure he has followed in verifying a particular asset or liability, and also provide information that whether audit was properly planned, audit was carried out, audit was adequately supervised, that appropriation review was undertaken, and also the evidence is sufficient and appropriate to support the audit opinion. Also the working paper may include planning documentation and audit programs, internal control questionnaire, flow charts, checklists, narratives, notes and minutes resulting from interviews, also organization data such as charts, job description, process chart, copies of important documents and so on. Now the scanned documents as working paper. Scanned documents should include as a reference to sources for the purpose of the documents which is relevant to understand or appreciate the actual audit work performed, and such information needs to be included only when it is not provided elsewhere in the working paper. Now tick do not need to be standardized through the set of the working paper but must be consistent throughout a particular work paper. Tick mark explanation must be part of the working paper or included in the separate tick mark legend work paper. Basically tick mark कर लिया हमने कि भाई हाँ ये काम हो गया, that's all things. Now cross referencing should be used to refer information useful in more than one place to the other relevant information, including source of information, composition, summary, totals और other documents और example of the transactions. Cross referencing कर लिया, ठीक है, एक बात मैंने ये बात बोली दूसरे से पूछ लो, दूसरे ने भी वही बात बोली, तो there is some authenticity here. Now standard working paper. Standard working paper basically which will include at least the following documents. What all other documents they are talking about? Standard working paper के अंदर that basically comes 3 documents, that is general file, work paper file and also the future audit consideration. तो general file contains करता है 3 key information through various phases of the audit, including planning, audit objective, planning comments, including so on. Now the reporting process, audit programs and comments for the next audit. Now the audit file will include the draft and final reports. Now the audit process will also be included in the file, and work paper file, that this file should contain the detailed audit process and detailed audit working paper. Now the detailed audit process procedures provide detailed audit steps of the audit work to be performed during field work that will achieve the specific audit objectives outlined in the audit program. Now the future audit consideration, that is auditors are encouraged to develop and document future audit ideas during the course of their work. ठीक है, तो they are basically encouraged to develop and documentation for future audit ideas during the course, मतलब वो basically develop करते हैं, document करते हैं future audit के लिए. So this includes that the comment for the next audit section of the general file. So general file हो गया, first audit paper हो गया and future audit consideration हो गया. These all are the standard working papers. So general file में we know that the key information होगी through various phases कि किस किस phases से हुआ है, planning का भी होगा, planning comments का भी होगा. तो general file basically include the draft and the final report. तो general file में draft और final report आता है and audit response भी इंक्लूड हो जाता है. वर्क पेपर फाइल में इट बेसिकली कंटेन द डिटेल्ड ऑडिट रिपोर्ट, प्रोसेस, प्रोसीजर एंड डिटेल्ड ऑडिट वर्किंग पेपर. ऑल्सो सब कुछ डिटेल में हो तो दैट इज इंक्लूडेड इन द वर्क पेपर. डिटेल्ड ऑडिट प्रोसीजर प्रोवाइड डिटेल्ड ऑडिट स्टेप्स एंड ऑडिट वर्क टू बी परफॉर्म ड्यूरिंग द फील्ड वर्क. एंड ऑल्सो नाउ द फ्यूचर ऑडिट में वो अपने पास डॉक्यूमेंट्स रखते हैं फॉर द फ्यूचर आइडियाज़. नाउ परमानेंट फाइल, दिस इज समथिंग इंपॉर्टेंट. Like the permanent file usually contain document and matters of continuing importance of clients business which will be required for more than one audit. So permanent में basically क्या होता है कि वो documents हैं जो हमें एक से ज़्यादा audit के लिए चाहिए, तो उन्हें हम permanent करके रखते हैं. Now the data in these files are the information, वो information है which is of a continuous interest and relevant to succeeding audit. Now the data in this file can include the following. Now statutory document, rules and regulation of the company, memorandum of the association, article of the association, certificate of incorporation, commencement of the business also. Now the registration document under various statutory bodies, copy of the documents of continuing importance and relevance of the auditor. Now the letters of engagement and board resolution for appointment of the auditor. लेटर ऑफ एंगेजमेंट भी होता है इसके अंदर. कॉपीज़ ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट जो इंपॉर्टेंट है रिलेवेंस के लिए ऑडिटर के लिए. एंगेजमेंट लेटर और बोर्ड रेजोल्यूशन के अपॉइंटमेंट का, दैट इज़ रियली इंपॉर्टेंट और वो एक परमानेंट फाइल के तरीके से कैप्ट होना चाहिए. नाउ रिकॉर्ड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन विद द रिटायरिंग ऑडिटर कि ये देयर इज़ अ प्रोसेस ना, जब हम पुराने ऑडिटर के साथ एक बार इंगेज होना है तो वो हमारे पास रिकॉर्ड है कि हमने उसे कम्युनिकेट किया हुआ है. रॉयल्टी एग्रीमेंट है, टेक्निकल कोलैबोरेशन है, कॉपीज़ ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंट लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट्स, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स है. नाउ एड्रेस ऑफ द रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस एंड द बिजनेस, द कंपनी रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस एंड एड्रेस ऑल द यूनिट्स प्रोमाइसेस विद द शॉर्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द वर्क कैरिड आउट ऑन द सच प्लेस, वो भी करना है. Now the company's advisors, a list of the company's advisors as like banker, merchant banker, stock brokers, solicitors, valuers, insurance brokers, उन सब का भी की कंपनी एडवाइजर्स का हमें रखना है. Now the audit trail is a repository basically, repository, ठीक है, of administrative and operational documentation relating to the audit process. ये एक तरीके का audit trail, एक तरीके की repository है जो कि एडमिनिस्टर करती है and operational documents relating to the audit process. It is established and maintained to the aid in audit planning and also to centralized available documents and information not included in the individual audit files. Now what are the working papers review? Like the auditor should review all working papers. All working papers auditor should have to review, now determine whether they are relevant and have a useful purpose. Now, the evidence and the audit work performed and the sufficiently supported the audit findings. In addition, the auditor should ensure that the conclusions reached were reasonable and valid, and that the office working paper standards were followed. Now, the review will consist of determining compliance with working paper guidelines. Means review will consist of determining compliance with working paper guidelines, also reviewing the audit program that outlines the major objective of the audit and ensure that the procedure accomplish the objectives. So review basically consists of determining compliance with working paper guidelines, also reviewing the audit program that outlines the major objective of the audit. सो रिव्यू करना ऑडिट प्रोग्राम के जो कि मेजर ऑब्जेक्टिव बताता है ऑडिट का, एंड ऑल्सो टू इंश्योर दैट द प्रोसीजर अकम्प्लिश द ऑब्जेक्टिव, जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है प्रोसीजर वो चीज़ फॉलो कर रहे हैं. नाउ ऑल्सो द रिव्यूइंग द just bear with me for another 7 to 8 minutes. Now reviewing the audit procedures and reference working paper to ensure that the working paper supported the procedures performed and all procedures have been completed. Now determining that the working paper adequately documents and conclusions reached in the reports, and ensuring that all findings prepared have been discussed with the appropriate member of the management, and that the disposition of the audit concerned is documented and documenting review notes. Now filing and protection of working papers. All working papers that are considered confidential are the property of the auditor, and that are to be kept under the adequate control. Now working paper often contain sensitive information or data that must be protected from unauthorized use or review. Now retention policy means all working paper pertaining to an audit belong to the auditor. We know that all such data are to be kept by the auditor and is subject to the retention requirement as required by the law. वो बल्कि फोटोकॉपी भी ले सकता है if required. So now the identification of the event and the corporate actions means identification events का करना and what are the corporate actions. Like during the audit planning stage, the auditor should go through the various filings, statutory bodies, etc. to understanding the company's affairs, definitely. And also the following points considered events information on which the auditor should specifically verify the compliance requirement under the applicable laws. Okay, so the acquisition, issuance of a feature of account securities, revision and rating, or outcome of the meetings of the BOD, and relating to the dividend and on cash bonuses recommended or declared, or the decision to pass any dividend and the data on which dividend shall be paid dispatched. Now any cancellation of dividend with the reason thereof, the decision on buyback of securities, the decision with respect to fundraising proposed to be undertaken. Now increased in capital by issue of bonus shares through capitalization, including the date on which such bonus shares shall be credited, dispatched, so on. Now the agreement, shareholder agreement, joint venture agreement. Now the fraud details, defaults by promoters or KMP or by company, or arrest of KMP or promoter. Now change in directors, KMP, managing director, chief executive officer, chief financial officer, company secretary, auditor and compliance officer. Now appointment of discontinuation of share transfer agent and corporate debt restructuring, ये भी चेक करना है. वन टाइम सेटलमेंट विद द बैंक. ऑल्सो commencement of the postponement in the date of commencement of commercial production or commercial operations of any unit, division, change in memorandum of association. All these things need to be identified. These all are the events that need to be identified through the auditor. Now what is the identification of events having bearing on the affairs of the company? That is event actions altering the incorporation documents, means that all the events actions altering the incorporation of documents of the company. Also the changes in the capital structure of the company, what all are the changes that are need to be that has been taken place in the company. Also the changes in the affairs of the management of the company. Also the changes in the licensing or permission of the business operation of this company. Also the capacity expansion and utilization of the company. Sale and disposing of the substantial asset of the company. को substantial asset का अगर sale dispose of हुआ है, then we need to consider that thing also. Entering into the joint venture agreement, joint JV में अगर कोई enter हुआ है तो further the SEBI LODR regulations include the following events which are considered as having bearing on affair of the company. non-convertible debentures, non-convertible redeemable preference shares, also default in timely payment. अगर कोई डिफ़ॉल्ट हुआ है टाइमली पेमेंट में इंटरेस्ट का, प्रेफरेंस शेयर का, डिविडेंड का और तो रिडेम्पशन का, रीपेमेंट का, एनी अटैचमेंट और प्रोहिबिटरी ऑर्डर रिस्ट्रेनिंग द कंपनी, कोई अटैचमेंट है, कोई प्रोहिबिटरी ऑर्डर है जो कि कंपनी को रोक रहा है, रिस्ट्रेन कर रहा है, एंड ऑल्सो द एनी इवेंट विच हैल रिजल्ट इन द रिडम्पशन, कोई एक्शन हुआ है विच result in the redemption, through that action that redemption has taken place, and also any change in the form or the nature of the, कोई चेंज हुआ है नॉन कन्वर्टेबल डिबेंचर्स में, नॉन कन्वर्टेबल रिडीमेबल प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स में, एनी चेंज इन द जनरल कैरेक्टर और नेचर ऑफ द बिजनेस एक्टिविटीज़, एनी रिविजन इन रेटिंग. Now the board composition also need to be considered. Auditor should go through the following points while conducting the audit: board of directors, audit committee, NRC, stakeholder relationship committee. Also some companies CSR committee is also required on some companies. So all these things has to be considered. Now these all are the questions. Let's go through it once. Sample audit program, fees, ठीक है, main purpose of interview, ओरिएंटेशन, एग्जामिनेशन, कन्फर्मेशन, ऑडिट प्रोग्राम में क्या डिफरेंस है, ऑडिट प्लान में क्या डिफरेंस है, परमानेंट और करंट फाइल में क्या डिफरेंस है, ऑडिट ट्रेल क्या होती है, ऑडिट ट्रेल रिपोजिटरी है, वी नो. नाउ द फॉलोइंग पॉइंट्स कंसिडर: इवेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन, वेरीफाई द कंप्लाइंस रिक्वायर्ड अंडर वेरियस लॉज, ओके, मास्टर चेक लिस्ट, जनरल गाइडलाइंस फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ वर्किंग पेपर्स, क्या गाइडलाइंस होनी चाहिए वर्किंग पेपर्स के लिए, ठीक है. ऑल डॉक्यूमेंट सर्व्स एज अ मेंबर ऑफ एडिशनल पर्पस, वर्किंग पेपर्स और कनेक्टेड लिंक बिटवीन द क्लाइंट्स रिकॉर्ड, ऑडिटर रिकॉर्ड, डेफिनेटली वर्किंग पेपर्स आर डेली हेल्प्स इन ऑडिटिंग, एंड